Here at Emmanuel, we believe worship is central to our life as a church. We gather on Sunday mornings for a 9 o'clock traditional communion service. We have refreshments at 10 o'clock, and then at 10:45 we have a contemporary act of worship. We also meet on Tuesday mornings for a simple said communion service at 9:30, followed by refreshments. We'd love to see you there. St. Peter, in his first letter, told us these words: "Honour Jesus as your Lord in your hearts. Always be ready to give a defence to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you." That is at the heart of our Lent course this year, when we're looking at mission, we're looking at our testimony, and we're looking at the evangelism that we think is really important as a church here in Saltburn. So our Lent course, it meets in Echo, Emmanuel Church Hall, beginning this Thursday, the 26th of February, and then running for 5 Thursdays afterwards, from 7:30. We'd love you to come along and join us as we study together. As we head towards the mission of the parish at the end of June, we think it's really important to consider these things that we'll look at during our Lent course.
From 25th to the 28th of June this year, we have a large diocesan mission coming to Emmanuel, headed up by Roger Simpson, the Archbishop's missioner for the Northern Province. In looking forward to this, we're holding a meeting here in the Rainbow Room at Echo, 7 o'clock on Monday the 2nd of March. If you could come along, that would be wonderful. We can share ideas of events and activities we can hold over those vital 3 days for reaching out with the message of Christ into this town.
Here at Emmanuel, we believe in using media to reach out to our modern world and our local community. But to do this, we need your help. Could you join a team and perhaps help at church services every 4 to 6 weeks? If this is something you think you could do, then please do speak to myself or anyone on the ministry team.
Here at the back of Emmanuel, we already have a stand where there are a number of helpful booklets which you can take and read for yourself, but we would like to do much more. Here at Emmanuel, we recognise that we cannot talk to every issue in your lives in our sermon series, but we are passionate about providing you with the resources you need to face every question in your life in light of the hope of Christ. To do this, we want to relaunch a bookstall at the back of church. And we're going to do this by providing books from 3 different series. First of all, questions that Christians ask, whether it's "How will the world end?" or "Did the devil make me do it?" Questions about Satan, demons, and evil spirits. Short but in-depth studies on biblical answers to these kind of questions. Or maybe you need help in your Christian life with practical things. Help, I'm feeling ashamed. Help, I'm drowning in debt. There's another series which is largely written by a group of Christian counsellors, which we think is a fantastic resource, dealing with issues such as chronic pain. How do you live your faith when you live every day in pain? Facing death with hope. As Christians, how do we face death, knowing that Christ is our Saviour? Or perhaps even secretly, eating disorders. Is this something you or someone you know struggle with? How do we deal with such a thing in light of the gospel? At the back of church this week, you'll see a large piece of paper listing various booklets and books on these kind of issues. We'd love for you to tick the boxes of the ones that you would be interested in knowing about. There'll also be some envelopes for you to take away, which will tell you how we would love for you to be part of resourcing this ministry. Take the envelope, tick off the books you would like for us to order for you. Give us the money to do so, and maybe, if you would, provide enough for someone else to have a copy too. For all this information and much more, please do pick up a notice sheet and a newsletter or visit our website. But for now, these have been the essentials.